I broke the rules. I made mention about my connection issues before the stream was over, so now I have to pay the consequences. I was so hopeful. So hopeful. But, um, oh, and then after they buy stuff, it's gonna come up with the book. Pixie is having opinions I didn't ask her for. Mm-hmm. Oh, look, my YouTube bot actually joined, which it hadn't before. So maybe I wasn't streaming on YouTube. Oh well. Mm-hmm. Geesh. Okay. Well, that's my next step is to clean up my notifications. It's one of the reasons I need to start making a list, and then on my vacation from streaming, I need to actually conquer the list that I made. Because it's not that I'm not streaming. It's just I'm doing other things. We're gonna that's, I'm almost in this weird area right here, and it's just being weird. What's going on here? That's open. And then some spots got bullied. And then other spots I have to improvise a little bit. But that's okay. Rock around the fucking clock. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. On the last couple of the weird area in the grapes. Okay. Grape area is complete. Now I'm gonna go up and do well, of course it's been. No. Guys, lay down. The shepherds today have a huge I don't give a fuckitis today. And they're making lots of noise, and husband creature is trying to sleep. Dogs, lay down. I don't care. Lay down. Lay down. They both feel I need to be paying attention to them, and simultaneously they don't want me to pay attention to them. Oh, let's. I have one dot. I'm gonna try and do my very best to give it enough leadway so it doesn't pull out. And that later on when I'm doing other stitches, I can stitch in the ends. There. Okay. We will be filling in these diagonals. The diagonals. One second. I'm gonna be right back because the dogs are being really weird. They just both ran downstairs and I don't want to clean up poop. So I'll be right back. So there was a squirrel on the bird feeder, and that's what Pixie was going bananas about. And it's a young squirrel, so it didn't know how to get away. So she almost caught it. But she didn't. Lay down. Whew, okay. So, Pixie, lay down, please. Oh, did I disconnect while I was gone? Oh, no. There's a... I guess I did. And there's even video of her playing on the... I'll post the video in Discord. Okay. Now, let me see if I can get the camera properly angled after. Well, I should probably get it so I can see it first, but there's no order here. Only disorder and chaos. But I'm super pleased. I did get my I got all my yarn cake. My craft room is getting its spring cleaning thing. I'm getting in the groove of actually getting some projects done, so Don't like working at the top here. Okay, so I'm just doing. I'm gonna do the blocks of 10 all the way across because it's the best way to travel. Let's see. Let's see if I can. Oh my goodness, I hate working at the top like this. That is not. That is not fun. Okay, well, it's not happening. What I want is not happening. So gonna have to. I'm just gonna have to go slow. Oh well. I can't really. I need to. I need to be able to manhandle a little bit of this. Got it down a little bit, but there we go. So yeah, I'm essentially just. I'm gonna be going up and down these diagonals all the way across. So I don't think there's any surprises. Sometimes there's weird rogue colors, but that's not the case here. So I'm just gonna be going up and down diagonally. Singing the song over people. So, I think I didn't pick. I'll look. I'll see if there's like a small color that I want to get done that will make an interesting impact. But I think after I get the diagonal bit apart, I'm gonna call it a day. Just cause. Mostly because I have a dog. Like the whining is incessant. I'm really kind of done because they get a lot of playtime. And yes, the past couple weeks have been weird with my work hours, but they still get plenty of playtime. And I'm over this amount of whining that's been going on. And I really hope that it's not raining this weekend because I would like to. Part of my home improvement project purchase is going to be 8 cinder bricks, so I can start the first few steps of my backyard stairs. The base stair is going to be 5. Need to buy some sand and some cinder bricks. Uh, but it's the base stair is going to be 4, and then each stair, as it were, is going to be 2, moving its way up. And I'm going to dig into the dirt to make the base part of the stair instead of stacking, like digging into the earth and making them solid. I'm going to use sand and gravel. but I gotta start doing the digging part in order for that to take to happen. And I'm torn. I might have to flip a coin because I can either buy things to start the stairs, or I can buy the two things I need to start lifting the house, which is honestly probably what I'm gonna do. But oh, so much work and not enough summer. Oh. I got it out of my system. No, I mean, it's not. This is actually moving pretty quick. I might have to pick a small color though. Keep cleansing breath. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I do like watching how the white is disappearing. Little white specks are disappearing. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. My brain wandered off. I'm like, where am I? Gotta readjust. The fun thing is the next page that I'm working on both of these, I'll actually be a little bit more like right now. I'm like right up against the edge of my setup, and the next page will put me closer to the center, which is nice because I won't have to run into the corners and whatnot because there's a filing cabinet like right behind me too. Ooh. Yeah, so I've been hearing forecasts of 4 inches of rain this from like today to Saturday. And I'm fortunate that I my house doesn't completely flood and that I live on a hill, but at the same time, I am trying to make better drainage, and having it rain is not helping me have better drainage. Okay, time to move the camera over a little bit because I am on a streak. I love not really having to look at the pattern. Hyper focus stitch. Yeah, so I'm gonna see if there's any like fulfilling fast easy colors, but if not, I'm gonna call it a day. Even though it is an hour early, I got paid today, so I have like bills. I have like bills I gotta pay or something like that, and I'm also kind of I want to know what's going on with the this interview. All the running. No, fortunately, even though I have a ton of stuff I gotta do, none of it is involves leaving my house until it's time to go to work. Oh my two. See if yes, or that. Look, look. There's look, look. There's no more. There's no more zigzaggy white lines. Well, with any hope, the meds will make him sleepy, and that he will just sleep. I know the last time I had my teeth played with, I did not appreciate any level of consciousness afterwards. Okay. Hopefully. Woohoo. Okay. Let me zoom in to get the last three. Jeez. That could put me up to 275. And I need to select a couple. Okay. At the very end here, that one and that one are not where they're supposed to be. Okay. That's fine though. There, look at that. Let's see what I got. Let me cross this color off and see what I got for the color. I'm gonna put this color away. Whew. Jeez, I've got two colors done. I'm almost at my 300 goal for the day. I'm at 2.78%, so there's a chance we might hit 3% on this month, like I'm hoping. Oh, let's. Now I gotta zoom out and look at the page and pull my colors out. Let's see, let's go back up to the top. That's a big color that I don't want to do. And then, yeah, and I am being nitpicky here, folks. I missed cross stitching. Don't get me wrong. I missed it like nobody's business. But at the same time, sometimes I'm not feeling like doing all of the colors. I'm not doing 939. That one's already a no. So 986. Apparently, I've already done that color on this page, and I need to mark it off. Okay. I'm further along than I thought I was. 3371. That's a color I could probably get done today. Well, we'll put that on the thought. Okay. And then 3750. That one's not a huge color. That one I could get done, but it's all over the place. And let me go to my alone colors. See if any of those will tickle my fancy. I got a lot of the colors that were like less than 10 stitches. I got a lot of those done. So 798. That would complete a couple of grapes. Like truly, there's not a whole lot left on this page. It's just all stuff I don't want to work on right now. That's okay. What does 9? I'm just looking for like that one might be the one that wins. The color that I'm currently looking at might be the one that I pick on for the last hour. It fills in these dots right here. Let me look at the other two options I got on this section. 3852. That's almost nothing. And then 3857. And that's pretty much nothing too. Okay, so we're working on 930 because it scratches my brain in the happy spot where it gets rid of the white in the border, or all the white spots in the border. It fulfills that annoying itch in my brain, because that's what happens. Anyone who thinks ADHD is cool obviously has never had a skull itch that you cannot satisfy. And those of you who have it and live with it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. We all love our skull itch. Occasionally we can scratch it, but most of the time it says fuck off. Okay, so. And it's funny, this bobbin is almost empty too, but that's the color we're about to work on. And if I run out of color on the bobbin, then we're done. Then we're done. And that's pretty, like, sometimes I have to tell myself, you're going to go down numerically to get these colors done. And today, today's a day where I have a little bit more freedom because, well, why not? But most of the time, I have to force myself to do shit. Okay. Oh, I guess it's 2 strands. My bad. I was like, this is awfully long for a loop start that doesn't have a new bobbin on it. And I might be able to turn this into a plastic bobbin because it's running out on its paper bobbin, and I'm trying to get all my colors onto the plastic. So I'm gonna make sure I don't already have a plastic bobbin for it, but I like using my stash up. Like, as much as I like having a stash, I also enjoy the satisfaction of using it up. Knowing that I'm not just collecting it 'cause. Okay, there we go. Now I can loop start because I have a loop. And this particular area has a lot of reaching going on. Just because until I get to this part where I'm working is just little filler spots. Okay, so I'm gonna go over here. I think these 4 stitches are the last in this. Now, and after I get done this color, I am calling it a stream. Really? So I have 2 jumpy colors that I have to. As much as I'd love to stretch for them, I'm just gonna end and wander down there. I have plenty of string for this. So it's not a. It's not a life and death matter string. And then all the way down here. And I think that's it for weird jumpy ones. Zoom out. Okay, weird jumpy ones are all done. Now we're gonna end and go up to the top. I realized I didn't aim my camera too particularly spectacularly this morning. I do when I'm not streaming, I put all my delicate, expensive toys away so I don't break them. My camera's being delicate and expensive toys. Okay. Now we're gonna zoom in and we're gonna. Actually, funny enough, this is perfect. Okay. So we got a long stretch over here. Which is probably going to end this particular portion of string. And then we're going to close out by filling in the gaps on the top. Two left, then skip one and one. Okay, now go up here. Now we're just gonna go, much like the diagonal, we're just gonna go up, down, all the way across. Because I don't think there are any surprises. Nope, up, down, all the way across. At least in those two rows. Like towards the end, like over here. Over here, there's like one spot, one of those two spots at the very bottom end is this color, but I'll tackle that when I get there. And this will give me my few more that I need to hit 300, and then 3 color finishes on a page. Hit my 300 stitches. I came back from not streaming. And I don't have to work at the very tippy top of the page for too much longer. can't wait till I'm like in the second row. Like the top row, I do not like. The bottom row, it's okay. I'm not the top row's biggest fan, or the bottom row's biggest fan, but it's much better than the top row. But honestly, the middle is probably the best. My favorite place to work on. Woo! Closing up the white spots. I'm just realizing like how genuinely close to a page finish. There's just so much that I don't want. I just don't. But I'm gonna. And I think I gotta plan out my next few colors. And it's just gonna be a matter of, because again I am streaming tomorrow. I'm streaming tomorrow 10 to 12. um as I'm doing this individual stitch thing, I'm like, I used to do this. This is how I used to do my entire project, is one stitch at a time. And it is not the fastest way to get things done. In this situation, it is. Because while it is a slower process, it's also enabling me to secure some of the looser stitches. Any loose ends that I have in the border, it's helping me secure. I don't have a whole lot, but just in case, like those random one-offs that I have going on. Okay, I do have to move my camera over a little bit because the camera and my magnifying glass are not besties. Doopy doopy doo. Closing in. I'm gonna have to start paying attention soon to this bottom X here. And my brain itches satisfied. And let's be fair, that's the most important bit, is that my brain itch is satisfied. I'm a little upset though, because it does feel like I'm gonna have to start a new piece of string. I'm hoping that I don't, but it does kind of feel like I'm not gonna have enough. So thread chicken might have to happen, which is always a fun. Oh, I have enough to play thread chicken. It's always a fun game. Ugh. Am I gonna have enough string, Jules? Am I gonna have enough string? Okay. I think I got. Gotta go all the way to the end of the page. Okay. Yes, all three of these are this color. Let's see if I have enough for 3 stitches. Okay, here's time of truth. Moment of truth. Last stitch of this color. Do I have enough? I do, and it wasn't even too strenuous. Woo! Okay. Now that I got that all done, look at that, folks. I got a lot of closure going on there. I got the top border, it's all closed. I got some grapes coming out. One of the colors that I didn't choose to work on would have filled in this, and this is going to be one of the colors I work on tomorrow. It fills in the grapevine. I just didn't want to work on it today. Okay. 3 finished colors. Let me hit up my buttons so I can give some real stats. Of course, it decided to go dim. Okay. Just making sure I didn't miss any stitches on the page, because I told it to select all the stitches on the page, and I'm not missing any. So we started off today at 2.72%. We're closing out the day at an even 2.8%. We got 346 stitches done, and the dogs are going bananas. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for the gift of their time. Drink your water, take your meds, be kind to yourself without harming others, and be kind to others without harming yourself. I will be back tomorrow, 10 to noon. We'll be working on this, and we'll be working on hopefully a couple more colors. and I will see everybody on the flip side.